It's always been a pleasure, and we have been hosting this training workshop in our school because I honestly feel that this organization is doing great work. It's a great pleasure to have you in our school from the Russian Cultural and Science Center because we've had a great relationship, our countries have had a great relationship. But my dear children, you are really, as the head of space had said, I'm sure all of you are fans of Elon Musk. Raise your hands if you're fans of Elon Musk, because so am I. And I don't know if we need to leave the planet or whether we need to stay here and build the planet. But the fact of the matter is that Elon Musk has opened up this whole possibility that maybe this planet may not be able to sustain. Maybe there is life on other planets. And if it is there, then who is going to find it? Now, Stephen Hawking is dead and gone. And many scientists who have reached and taken science to some level, they're not going to live forever. But as she rightly said, you are the people who are going to take this forward. And this is where space as an organization comes in. You all study science, you all study your physics, and you all have computer classes, and all of you are bright, lovely children. In the city of Delhi, one of the most wonderful things is that we get very stimulated young minds. So you're all doing all the course and the syllabus and how to get the marks. But space is not about getting marks. This is about real stuff. This is about allowing your imagination. Why I loved having this organization in our school is because it is liberating you only from, you have to get the marks to get admission to colleges. He's inviting you to Russian universities, but even they will ask for marks. So marks are inside the classroom. They are necessary. They are a necessary evil. But this is real stuff. Allow your minds to think. Why I'm so impressed is when I see you coming with your laptops and you're downloading software and you're actually doing some work. This is not a hobby class. This is not just, time pass. This is not that. It depends on how seriously you look at it. Because you are the people who are going to take it on. Whatever Elon Musk is saying today may become a reality within a decade. Some of you will be space tourists. Some of us no, we are not going to survive, but you will. Some of you could be space travelers, you could be space migrants. We may not need to leave this planet. You may decide, all right, there is something out there, but I want to live on this planet. What this organization is doing is that it is bringing into your lives this entire space, literally called space. This whole world is actually becoming real to you. When we used to be children and we used to read space, science fiction, it was fiction. But yesterday's fiction is today's reality. Who could imagine there could be robots? Who could imagine? The kind of things, this entire internet business, nobody could imagine it. But it has happened. And the internet revolution has happened in the last 10 years. So look at the speed with which things are moving. So once again, this organization, and again you had said that you want to provide an opportunity. Indian children are brilliant. All these young minds all over the world, all the top organizations, you must have heard this many times. Satya Nadella is ours, Sundar Pichai is from India. And these are famous names, but there are a lot of other organizations, all headed by brilliant young Indians. And it's because we value your young minds that this organization for me is really very valuable, because I think they're liberating your minds. I think they're allowing you to think. And if you just organize your thoughts, follow what they're telling you, and maybe there is more. Maybe you can go to, there are courses or online information available. Nowadays, the best thing about internet is if you find the right websites and the right, videos to see, maybe you can even enrich space and share it. It should be a sharing of information. If at all there is something that can enrich you. But the important thing is your minds must get liberated. Because the syllabus should not be tying you down. That's my concern, and that is where you are coming in. You are liberating the young minds. So thank you very much for giving this opportunity to this whole bunch of children, and I'll say children, use it, exploit it.